Modern women have upped their expectations for men, but have simply lowered their expectations for themselves, almost to an abysmal amount, where women feel super comfortable walking around demanding everything and anything from men, but have the worst stank-ass attitude whenever a man dares suggest that she has to bring something in return.
You guys are all fun. I think you're going to make a super fun wife someday, and like a super based wife. I wish the dudes that marry you guys good luck. You guys are very strong, independent women, and like I feel like you're going to give your guy a lot to wrestle with.
I think you're incredibly rude, and you have a small dick.
Holy
100%. I can tell by what you're giving off. I already know I'm going to have a very great relationship. Who I'm with, they will put up with me, and they will, respect. They'll respect me as a person. I mean, like, sure, you want a holy girl that's gonna like fuck you like what, once or twice a week, and you're gonna be happy about that? Like, no, sorry, but I'm gonna have some more spice than you will ever get in your life.
Guys, it's the fact that you even had to say he will put up with me. Like that's
Gentlemen, you do not want a relationship where you are just merely putting up with the woman, and that itself just shows how much little respect she has for herself, which is probably why he's saying that whoever the fuck marries her, she's gonna give a run for his money, because she's rude, she's intolerable, she's insufferable, and she's convinced herself, and apparently even convinced him, that she's a strong, independent woman. But in reality, she's very codependent, and where her codependency lies the most is through gratification in other people. And what women like her do is treat men like shit, have an attitude, have a stank-ass personality, and then say to themselves, I'm still the prize. Why are you a prize, miss? Is it because you have a pussy? Congratulations, even beluga whales have vaginas, so what really makes you that special? Because, see, the thing is that a man merely just challenges your personality and your attitude, and you feel the need to go straight to just demeaning him. His penis size, you're trying to emasculate him simply for pointing out the fact that you're a bit rough around the edges. So I can only imagine, like, how you would treat your husband. And see, this is the thing, right? If I was sitting in that room and I said to one of those girls, I can tell you have stank puss. I can tell that your pussy is just loose, fishy smelling. I would be labeled as the most misogynistic woman on the internet, because what does somebody's genitalia have to do with their attitude? But according to women, it's a lot. So I feel like in 2023 here, maybe we should start a new trend where we have, like loose pussy energy for women, stank puss energy. Because how big somebody's penis is, it doesn't really have anything to do with how they speak to you. And if somebody does have a small penis, it doesn't mean that they need to just bow down and kiss the ground you walk on, because they still have value. But hey, I understand why she thinks like this. It's because she only values herself for her vagina. So, of course, she's only going to value men for their penis. Hello, it's a given. No self-respect. Which brings me to this video where Brian so flawlessly explains to women why there are men who just want pussy.
That's all guys want. All guys want is pussy.
Or could it be that the men that only want pussy, the men that only want sex from women, is because that's all that the women have to offer? Because for me, if pussy's all you're offering, pussy's all I want.
And they sit there like this is the biggest revelation they've ever fucking heard. Oh my God, if I only give up my pussy, men are only gonna want my pussy. But see, the thing is that men will have a high body count because society has wrapped around their heads that their worth is intrinsically wrapped around vagina, whether or not they can get women. And see, those men who only want pussy, that's not really what they want. They, at one point, had a really good heart and they were very committed. They wanted a woman, and at one point, they gave their everything, blood, sweat, and tears to a woman. And you know what she did? She left him for that asshole that treats her like fucking shit. So he said to himself, why be nice? Why be a good guy when clearly women don't give a fuck about men's feelings? They only want the dick. So that's fine. I'm going to give them the dick and I'm going to use them for their bodies. But the difference with women is that women, we have been intrinsically wrapped in our heads that we're valued just simply because we have a vagina. So we walk around, we open our legs to everybody and still convince ourselves that we're strong and we're valuable. But at the end of the day, how much respect do you fucking have for yourself? Because he's right. If you're walking around and the only thing you have to offer is pussy, you're walking around with a body count of something like fucking 50 or 60, there's something wrong with you. People often look at me and just assume that I have this wildly large body count. I don't. I've only slept with 8 people. I like to tell people that I've slept with 50 because I think it's funny. Because personally, I don't think that body count matters if you know why you have a high body count. If you went through a phase where you didn't respect yourself, you were looking for value, whatever, everybody goes through that at one point or another in some way, shape, or form. But have you learned from it? Have you come out of that phase? Are you just trying to tap my ass and leave? Because I'm not for that shit. So ladies, if you want to find a man who's not just there for sex, either one, show him that you have more to offer than just sex and don't just give up your fucking body right away. And number 2, show him that you value him for more than what he's got. That he's not gonna have an attitude or check you on something and you're gonna suddenly just fucking demean him and demoralize him and tell him his dick's small. The thing is that women have no idea nowadays what it means to keep a man or even what it means to hold their own integrity. You have to walk through this life very cautious because number 1, there are women who are going to use and abuse you, gentlemen, and women, there are men who are going to assume that you are like every other woman out there who has nothing to offer. So if you want to prove otherwise, keep your pussy in your pants, pay for a date, go out of your way for that man, and maybe you'll see a different side of him. Because here's the thing. If you want to love a man properly, respect him. Men feel love through respect. If you respect your man, he will know that you love him and he will respect you too. You cannot go into a relationship with a stank attitude and say, my man's just gonna put up with me. No, your man's gonna be cheating on you or he's probably gonna beat your fucking ass. Both of those, bad news Bob. But you're the start of it. Deal with yourself before you go out fucking shitting on other people. These women really deserve no dick. Like absolutely fucking none. And it's hilarious in my opinion. But hey, that's my tea. Thank you.